Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mark, the bowler hat farmer. How are you doing on this absolutely beautiful, grey, dismal day? When I had kids what were small, they used to watch a program called Bear in the Big Blue House. Well, I think we now live in the big grey house, which is made exceptionally miserable by the fact of the people who run the country. But what do I know? Now, great news from America. I have to say that Kennedy has now been put in charge of the food and the health side, because I only wish we had someone as passionate as that about food, farming and health in the UK. Well, we probably do, but I don't think they'll ever put me into Parliament. Do you? We'll see. Now, we've got some amazing things coming up over the next few days. We've got the new website for the bowlerhatfarmer.com is just going live. That will go live today. We've got that going out. We've got an ability and a way now for you to donate towards the tour. We've got some amazing things coming up in the tour. We've got speakers like Richard Vobes, Sovereign Pete, Andrew Bridgen, Catherine McBean. Love working with Catherine. Now, I've got some other speakers coming on, but still to be confirmed. We're going to be doing tour all over the country. One of the things I want to talk about today is how useless the NFU is, and what right they have to think they represent all the farmers across the UK. Now, there is 200,000 farmers in the UK, and I do realise that they are represented fairly well within the NFU, who represent just 20% of all the farmers in the country. So who died and made them good? They've been asked to go to a meeting with the government to sit down and try and sort out this inheritance tax side. Now, I don't know about you or any of the other farmers that are listening. If you're out there, let me know. And if you're a farmer, in the comments below. I don't think that the NFU has represented the farming community for a long time. I do not think, it's a bit like watching Countryfile. It gives no real reflection to what's going on in the country. The Farmers Union are all but bloody useless. Let's be honest. They stand for NFU, the National Farmers Union. It actually stands for no fecking use. Now, there is organisations out there, and I started my campaign for the farming side on No Farmers, No Food with some other really good guys. They've progressed through the mire. Oh, they were called right-wing and extremists and everything else. I've been called worse by better people, trust me. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the other day in London, there was lots and lots and lots of the tractors what went down to London were organised by one organisation called Farmers to Action. The Farmers to Action were the guys this week where Mr. Starmer rocks up on a building site to talk about how fantastic it is to take farmland and build houses all over it for boat people. That it is a good thing, I have to say, he said, to build all these new houses. Well, is it feckers like we need farmland to grow food on, and Farmers to Action have stood up and said this isn't good enough. They went out in mass with tractors and, went in and blew the hooters while he was trying to do his speeches and that, until he was so embarrassed he had to run away because he didn't have the bollocks to stand up and just go and talk to these people and say, look, what's the problem? What can we do about it? Because that's what real leadership should do. And that is where we need to be in this country. Look at America. Yes, there's a lot of people don't like Trump. There's a lot of people do like Trump. Who cares if you like him or not? They're making massive changes, and that's what we need in our country. I don't know about you guys, but we live under a grey sky that is manipulated day in, day out by planes flying about, dropping shite all over us. The food we eat is poisoned. It's just garbage. The whole country, we need to get hold of it by the throat and give it a good shake. Tip out all the trash, tip out all the dross what isn't doing us any good, and let's start again. So, boys and girls, on the tour, what am I going to talk about? Because you've probably realised that I'm on a rant today. And I come across as quite a passionate person when I speak, and that's for a simple reason. I am concerned genuinely for my children and my grandchildren, as I know a lot of you guys who follow my channel are. And I think that it's fundamentally important at this point we all come together. And you'll have seen this sign a lot in the farmers' protests that have got this word together, hashtag together. And that word, I must say, represents to me everybody collectively doing their part. That's what this tour's about. It's about us bringing together, or, you know, me doing the talks and you guys coming to listen to what we think can be done about the food and farming community and about the food and farming system, how we produce food, importantly, how we manufacture it. Let's not try too much of that. And how we sell it. And the selling bit is the best bit of all of this, because we can cut out the supermarkets. We can cut out all the bullshit, the poisons, the crap they put in our food. And we can just go, here's a lump of meat produced by a cow on pasture. And what did we do? We sent it to an abattoir, to a butcher, and here is your lump of meat. We didn't add anything to it. We didn't put any salt, water, any ingredients, all the nonsense, all the nastiness, all the bloody just the trash what's added to it. We need to come away from this, guys. We need to get back to good quality food produced by real people, not lab-grown meat. I've seen this rocketing around the internet this week. If I go into a supermarket, I'll tell you, not that I do, but if I go into one and there's any lab-grown meat on the shelves, it's going straight on the floor and I'm going to jump all over it, because this trash needs stopping, and it needs stopping dead. You've got the likes of Bill Gates, George Soros, and different people pushing their own agenda on us, and we don't want it. We want real food grown on real farmland by real farmers, boys and girls. That's what we need to see coming out. Then we need to get rid of these grey skies. If I don't see some sunshine in the next 48 hours, I'm going to have to go climb a mountain or something to get some, because this is ridiculous. We've been a week now without seeing the sun. When I was a kid, in January, February, yes, it was cold, but we used to have some beautiful blue, crisp, clear skies. This is manufactured. We know it is. Mr. Starmer, if you're listening, listen up. If you don't do something about this, we will. The people are at the point they want a revolution. A food revolution, that's what they're after. That food has got to come from the ground, what we stand on. It's got to be grown in the ground. That doesn't give us the sunshine to put the vitamin D in our food. You can't add vitamin D like sunshine can. Guys, please, please, please share the message. Go to thebowlerhatfarmer.com. If you can make a kind donation to get this tour off the ground, that'd be amazing. We are about to upset the apple cart by taking this tour out. The tour is called Fork the System, named by the lovely Catherine McBean. Now, in the background, what's going on is lots and lots of things, lots of talks going on. We're going to be going out to see farmers and cattle markets. We're going to be going out to see butchers, bakers, greengrocers, you name it, while we're on the tour. And we're going to get it all videoed. We're going to get it all done live. And we're going to do some lives as well while we're out. A new thing I've not tried before. Guys, cannot express enough how much I need your help. Thank you, by the way, for liking, subscribing. We're up over 70,000 subscribers now across social media. Please, please, please like, share, and pass the message out. Find us on TikTok, X, YouTube, Facebook, The Bowler Hat Farmer, and obviously at thebowlerhatfarmer.com. Have a great day, guys!